guys, as you can see, my surroundings are a little bit different than my home in Michigan. I am currently in Serbia visiting with my family, and I also have a small succulent collection here in a studio apartment, and this has been the longest time that I have not seen them or cared for them. It's been a whole year. And my mom did the best she could with them, but a lot of them died. Well, not a lot of them, few of them died, and those that died were very fussy to begin with. So this is, I think, her second or third Buddha temple that died, and I am not going to probably buy any more Buddha's temple. She did a great job with most of the other plants. You can see that there is some changes in the surroundings around the apartment where there is less sunlight and some of the plants stretched. Some of the plants need grooming and need some propagation, which I'm gonna probably in the next few days make a few more videos. So I'm excited to show you how much they have grown and how they look like now. So let's take a look. Well, I don't know how this is gonna go because it's quite noisy outside, and I had to take all of the succulents outside because some of them were quite stretched. So I'll try to be as loud as I can. So this is my Agave macroacantha that looks almost too big for this pot, but I don't think I'm gonna move it to another pot because it's I don't want it to be much bigger than this. This is the baby agave that, if you watched my last year's video, I took from a big plant that I gave to my friend, and since then it has grown a few new leaves, so it looks actually really cute. This stage, getting to like some medium size, is really fun. Here is a lot of my Crassulas. I actually took them inside so I can show you better and you can hear me better because it's quite noisy outside. So this is my Crassula ovata, and I'm gonna show you picture and the date when I got it. So it's actually 3 years old, and it looks amazing. I really think it's so pretty. I don't think I'm gonna change the pot. Crassula ovatas can stay in a smaller pot for quite a long time. And if you remember last September, I repotted this one, and I think it has grown quite a bit since, as you can see. So I'm not going to change that pot either. Looks healthy, no pests. This one here is Crassula platyphila, and I propagated it last year, and I like how it looks, the formation. I think it's a little bit stretched because my mom kept it almost in a shaded area. It has a little bit of dirt here, and it doesn't have the orange reddish color that it had originally, you know, when I bought it, but it's still very cute. I think this one here is called Hobbit, and it's has grown quite a bit since I got it. I think it looks pretty well, no pests. Doesn't have distress color, but pretty green. Some tips do have a little bit of red, but yeah. This one I feel like has grown the most. This is Crassula stump. Look at how big it is. It does have a hole in the middle and some bare branches, but those bare branches are now shooting new growth, as you can see. So I think it was just a little bit more dry at some point because my mom cannot be here all the time. So the option that I have is maybe to propagate it by cutting it, or just leave it as it is, and maybe it's gonna fill some of it on its own, which I think I'm gonna probably do that, just leave it as it is. This one here was super dehydrated when I came, and I actually watered it, and you can see it's still wrinkly. So I don't know if something's not right with the root system or it has just not been watered enough, but it still looks kind of not in its best shape. This is my Crassula ovata variegata. It got burned on a few leaves this summer, but overall doing really good. My mom thinks it filled up since I got it, and she really has been enjoying looking at it and taking care of it. So here is my Crassula, I think it's called pot chain or something like that. I have decided that I don't enjoy this succulent. I think it looks kind of weird and messy for me. So I do like how these little branches look so compact, but I really and it's healthy. So I really want to give away this one. If you're living in Novi Sad and you're watching this video and want this plant, just let me know and I can meet you in the next week or so. So this can be yours. This one here has also went a little messy here, crazy, and I think it needs to be cleaned up and propagated. So I'm gonna probably in the next video work on fixing some of these pots. So this is some kind of Crassula hybrid. I'm not sure what the exact ID would be. Here is my Crassula jades necklace. This Crassula has been thriving wonderfully here in the windowsill. I actually just took it outside recently, so and it was quite dehydrated like this, and I actually watered it yesterday, and a lot of the branches plumped up. Some did not, but most of them did. I think it probably needs to be trimmed a little bit because it's like all over the place. It's really big. So again, if you're living in Novi Sad or Palanca and you're watching my channel and you would like a lot of cuttings of this one, you can get them for free. Just let me know. So here is my Crassula Deceptor. As you can see, it's super dehydrated. I have feeling that this one actually had roots dried up and it's not really absorbing water. I tried to give it a rainwater and I'm trying to see if it's gonna plump up at all. If not, the only thing I can do is try to propagate with as little strength that this plant has left, because you see it's very fragile. Yeah, I think it's either has been overwatered at some point or it has completely had dried up roots, but it doesn't have roots, so this is going to be treated as a cutting, which I'm going to do in another video and try to save it. Too bad. I really love this plant. This is my little Echeveria that I got last year that has quite a bit of pops. The cactus here, this astrophytum, is looking pretty good. Grew quite a bit in height. I think my mom put this cutting of a little Crassula in here, so it actually rooted, but it's kind of stretched too. Now I wanted to show you a few plants that you want to recognize how much they grew. I'm gonna probably show you a picture of this Syngonium that had maybe a few leaves last year when I got it. And look at it now, guys. It's so big. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to, it's so much light right now that's coming through the window that it's hard to show it, but look at how beautiful the leaves are. My mom actually had to change the pot because it grew so much during the year, and I checked, it's so root bound right now in this pot. She picked the yellow because I do have some yellow details here in the apartment, like some of the curtains and the pillows, and I think it looks really nice, but I think I'm gonna have to get it a much bigger pot. Look at how pretty it is. I love the colors of these leaves and it looks so healthy. This is my Sansevieria. It was actually outside whole summer. It was a little bit bleached on this side. You see how dark it can be. It hasn't grown too many new pups, but it looks very healthy. I'm happy with it. And here is my Benjamin Ficus that has grown a little bit. My mom said it grew quite a bit of leaves, but then lost a lot of leaves because she was not able to come and spray it as often. And this is not like succulent. This needs to be watered twice a week and sprayed every week. So yeah, but it's still pretty healthy. It's just not as big, and I have gave it a really nice shower, and I'm going to continue to do it every few days, and hopefully it's going to enjoy at least this time while I'm here and continue to grow. So here is my Stapelia and Huernia collection. This first one that kind of has like swirly branches, has red smaller blooms. I think it's a type of Huernia. Has done wonderful. no pests, no dead branches, so it was quite happy, and it has been inside whole time. This one I think I got 2 years ago. It was quite small, and as you can see, it branched out all over, has beautiful variegation. Again, no pests, looking really healthy. I think it was a little bit tinier here on this side, and I think the reason for it was sometimes lacking water and maybe light. This one here, I think I got that last year. Again, doesn't look too bad. Grew a little bit. I don't think I know what's the idea of this one. Has some interesting blooms. This one is getting ready to bloom. I got this one last fall. Has branched out quite a bit. Look at this, guys. So it's trailing down. And this one here, I don't know what it is. It has a little bit of variegation. And here is two biggest out of my Huernia and Stapelia collections. This is Stapelia orbea variegata. If you watch my videos from last year, it was actually bigger than this. That one died. My mom didn't take pictures. She just told me it got yellow. So I wasn't sure if she started having pests or, you know, it was overwatered. I don't think that either one of those was case, because she told me recently this one is getting yellow too, and this is the other plant, and I think this is what she calls yellow, and that's dried up. And on this other plant she has a lot of dried up, so I think she just needed to water them a little bit more. This is orbea variegata that I gave her as a gift, so she had her own plant. And then when mine died, she felt bad because she felt like she killed it. She brought hers a few months ago here in my apartment. So I think that it's gonna be all right, and I can probably propagate some of these branches so she can have her own again. This is, I think, Stapelia scitula. I'm not sure. Either Stapelia scitula or some kind of Huernia. But it really needs grooming, because it looks a little bit messy and cleaning up, so I'll probably work on that next few days. I have here Echeveria. I forgot the name of this one, but it has done really well. I mean, I lost this one in Michigan, so my mom did pretty good with this one. It doesn't look actually stretched, has some pretty color, and it has been all the time here in the window, together with this Echeveria pulidonis that hasn't really changed a lot, but it didn't have pests, so it still looks pretty good. I just cleaned up some debris underneath. Then I have a little cactus here, really cute. I don't have this one in Michigan. And here is my bear pod that is a little bit stretched. I think it missed the light, but otherwise pretty healthy. So still looking pretty good. My mom really likes this plant, in spite of being a little bit stretched. It's so big. I just took it off the window to give it a shower and water it well, but it's just so wide. It cannot fit on that window sill anymore, guys. So I think I'm gonna definitely do a project where I'm gonna separate a small bunch, and I'm gonna either have to sell or, you know, give away the rest. It has grown so much in the last 2 years. So guys, here are my cacti. My mom kept them inside on a windowsill, and because the trees got so tall, we don't get enough sunlight anymore. So they stretched a little bit. They still look pretty good. And this one got a little bit sunburned when I finally took it outside yesterday. So I don't know that I have a space for these, because I really want to keep all of my Crassulas, Stapelias, some of the Agaves and Echeverias. So most likely I'm going to be donating these. If you're living in Novi Sad and you're interested in one of these, because these two are especially cute, let me know and you can get them for free. This is my either Fred Ives or Douglas something. I don't know what the other variety is called, but it doesn't have color and it's a little bit stretched, not too bad. My ghost plant is completely overgrown here and it's very stretched. I just took it outside, so I'm trying to get some distressed colors, and I definitely will do project of propagating and fixing the look of some of these succulents that are kind of like all over the place and I cannot fit them back to shelf when the cold weather starts. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and stay tuned because I am hoping to go to some succulent markets while I'm here in Serbia, and they always have such an exciting variety of succulents. I also will make few more videos about propagation and grooming and cleaning. I think I'm gonna probably have to use KonMari method and, you know, figure out what gives me the most joy, because I have pretty much reach the maximum of plants that I can have here, and I think I'm gonna have to give away some of them and stick to certain varieties that do the best while I'm gone. So see you soon in the next video.